Libra, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Libra, sun, moon, and rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And if you're not a Libra and this has popped up onto your feed, it only comes to you at just the right time. And it would only come to you because you drew it into you. And this, so it's definitely your message is what I'm saying. And this is where your message begins. Okay. But we have this cascading, we have a cascade. So it seems like something's happening pretty quickly and that something had started out not too long ago. And it's kind of had a ripple effect all the way down to soulmate energy. And yes, when I say soulmate, I don't necessarily mean like, romance, sex, stuff like that. I mean, this is somebody who is destined to be in your life. It's somebody that really builds you up, makes you better, makes you stronger, and you do the same for them. And it's definitely kind of fated. I guess it's a fate. It's like agreed upon before you were born that you were going to meet up, right? So this is just the coming together of an energy that it's like the two of you needed each other. You were puzzle pieces for each other, and that you definitely add or contribute to that person being the fulfilling some aspect of themselves. So let's get into what this is. This is a cascading energy. You have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Usually she's Virgo for me, but this is it's usually a person, a feminine. It doesn't have to be a a female, but a feminine energy. So she's sort of widespread. She manages everything. She puts everything into practical order. This person would be very good at handling money and managing. It's not necessarily that she generates all this money for herself. She's not the king of pentacles. But this person manages very, very well. This person manages the tangible very, very well. They're detail oriented. They have all the right buckets to put things in. They're very practical and they're very reliable energy. And then we have somebody's very guarded, or maybe you were very defensive. There's something that's a little bit, standoffish about this energy. Either this person was guarded or you were guarded from this person. They've been hurt before. There was lots of wounds. Maybe there was lots of wounds between you and this person, which is why there was like sort of a history. And then things were unstable. Things were back and forth. This seems very much so like you didn't know the value, or somebody was very guarded, so maybe they didn't see your value, or you didn't see each other's value. Something was very off and on and unstable. It was there, but it was sort of unstable. Or this person is guarded because they don't feel valuable in and of themselves, or this person is having sort of financial difficulties right now. So there's just a sense of somebody's in a particular situation. It doesn't necessarily, somebody's in a kind of a vulnerable situation, so they're a little bit guarded right now. I don't think somebody knew the true value of somebody else. That's what it looks like to me. This sense of it could go either way, or somebody was juggling two things. Then we have Cancerian energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but she's always my Cancerian card. Once again, it could be masculine. Oh, no. It could be male or female, but it's feminine energy. This is somebody who is unconditionally loving. Just like let the floodgates open. This is love. They love, and they fill themselves up on loving other people. When they nurture, they get nurtured. This could be somebody who also represents somebody who is a nurse, somebody who's a caretaker, somebody who's a mother, somebody who's a healer of some sort. But usually this is just somebody who is really openly loving. And then we have bada bing, bada boom, this energy of coming together and connecting. And Libra, I'm not really sure where you're involved, but it seems like there's this energy of somebody was being very, very practical and they weren't really sure. It's almost like somebody was being too practical. And then when they let their heart open and really trust the energy that they were feeling inside, there's this beautiful energy of love really coming together, of two people finding each other. that in so many ways belonged together. Or this is an energy of something finally coming together. That there was a lot of gates. There would have been a lot of gates around it. There would have been a lot of practicality, particulars about it. So there would have been a lot of rules, a lot of there would have been a lot of steps that somebody had to take in order to vet the quality of this person or situation. And once that happened, it's like the floodgates opened and everything is kismet, and it's like it was always meant to be. So there's definitely something popping off that was meant to be. Very interesting energy. So hold on. Okay, so we have something in reverse, and it's the World card. So what this is telling me is there was an unfinished situation here, that something hadn't fulfilled itself or fulfilled its purpose or completed its purpose. Something hadn't gone full, something was incomplete. 100%, don't have to go into that anymore. So this was about a situation that wasn't complete, and it wasn't complete because it was supposed to be a lot more than somebody wanted it to be. And I think finally there's this energy of two people realizing that they need to be together. They have to be together. They want to be together. There's an attraction here. Somebody's been wishing very hard on two people coming together. This would be two people who are, this is a good decision. It's a good choice. Maybe resurrective energy or I finally selected you. Somebody's finally selecting you. Somebody's finally choosing. The choice has been made. Finally, I keep hearing finally, that you're perfect. That you're perfect for this scenario, this situation, or that you're definitely going to get support. Perfect for this scenario, maybe perfect for each other, perfect for this new role. Or you're selected for something that was highly guarded. If you're in the process of something very competitive, it's you're selected or chosen. This is interesting. Maybe it was something that you were wishing for, because from the time that I started this reading, Libra, I felt like this was about somebody else, not about you, except that you were wishing for it, or you were praying for it. Or this is got something to do with a sun sign or a rising sign, and Libra energy is part of your energy. So maybe you didn't know if this was going to happen, or you weren't sure. There was definitely some trip ups. Like this wasn't necessarily obvious energy. And then we have something tangible. This is moving forward now, grabbing a hold of something and being able to actually carry it in the direction of choice, as opposed to having to. It's almost like somebody feels secure enough now to move forward in a direction that they've wanted to go. And it is a direction that they haven't been before. It was a direction that they were ready to go, but they were stuck. They were holding on. They were scared. They were in a safety zone. But now somebody is feeling secure enough to let that go. It's like, I take my security with me. I'm letting that go, and I'm moving on to this next stage in my life. So let's see where you're moving on to. First let's get a moon card. But I want to know where Libra is moving on to. This is really interesting energy, because this is very much movement. It's like something all of a sudden flew open, like flung open, and in a surprise way. Because there was a chance, all this minor arcana was saying, there was a chance that this wasn't going to happen. Something was shocking. This is related to something that was shocking to you, that it was fated, inevitable. It's sudden. It happens all of a sudden. This has to do with maybe somebody meeting at work, somebody together at work, or somebody not being appreciated at first, somebody not feeling appreciated, or something not working out, or people not being given credit. I don't think that there's this energy here that somebody wasn't being given the credit that they deserved. Somebody's value was not clearly seen by another party. And maybe they weren't the first choice, or the first one being selected. That's really interesting. Yeah, but where is this? Okay. I guess I don't really like to ask why. Like why this all of a sudden changed. But you had something to do with it. This is Cancer energy. We got that Queen of Cups too. Maybe Cancer plays very strongly into this, or a maternal energy, or your family. It's almost like your family was your main reason why you were pushing for this and you were trying to manifest this and make it happen. But there is some final progress that has come now where you feel comfortable moving forward, or you're able to move forward. Because Chariot energy is all about growing up, maturing, coming into your full sense of self. And so you're moving on and upward in your life. You're ready to now. And there's this energy of, yes, I'm capable. I can do it. I know I can. I'm being seen for being this productive and assertive and assured individual that really gets things done and really pushes things along. This sense of progress as well as success in a lot of ways. But there's definitely moving forward on something maybe that you were manifesting yourself or working on yourself, driving forward yourself. You were the driving force behind it. This is an energy of just capacity, capability. You moved it forward. You made it happen. Wow. In some ways, since this is my major arcana, you were meant to come to this point in your life that, you know, this was meant to move forward. This is a real beautiful energy of this is the right time to move on something. You're going to find the right person that you need to find when you move on it now. So say you've been looking for a publisher or something like that, right? And you've gotten rejected like crazy, like time and time again. God saying, now is the time for this, you know, work of art that you've created, this, whatever you've created. You have to drive this forward. This time you're going to find the right person, right? Before, people didn't get it or weren't certain. It really wasn't, you weren't hitting the right people, or the timing was off. They weren't seeing your value. But honestly now, absolutely. And you have a lot to do with driving this forward or bringing this forth. I don't know if this is a project or it's just a sense of you now fulfilling yourself and feeling like you know who you are a lot better now. Because now you have the total magic and power to be able to go in exactly the right direction. You've manifested this. You did, because with the Magician here, there is almost magical intent, if you will. Magical as in focus. You put your energy in the right place. So what I want to understand then, God, is what's coming out of this. What's coming out of this? Don't let pride get in your way, okay? So something quite flashy is coming out of it. God doesn't want you to let pride trip you up. Stop worrying about what happened in the past, or being wrong, or other people laughing at you or feeling embarrassed. The sense of you're really supposed to have this thing, even if it didn't start off so perfectly, right? So there's just this energy of let it come into your life. You worked for this, you asked for this. Trust that it's yours. Trust that it's supposed to be this way, or that it had to happen in the way that it did. Oh, this is Cancerian energy again. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So this is family issue. Don't be prideful when it comes to your family. Don't be prideful when it comes to the situation. Forgive and forget, leave it behind, and move the fuck on. Move the fuck forward. This is being released from your pride. You know, being released from the fear that comes from it, or being stuck in that mentality of, well, this person did me wrong. I don't care. It's like, move on, move forward, forgive, let it go. I have to act like this because if I don't, I'm not valued, or they're treating me wrong. I'm not saying be treated wrong. I'm saying stop thinking, or stop thinking in the context of your bad experiences or what you went through, and start thinking in the context of go grab it. I gotta put the plug in, I'm sorry. Go grab it. It's there in front of you. It's yours to grab now. And God definitely wants you to grab it. Don't mistake this for like a pity thing, or even, I mean, if it's luck, take it, right? But no, this is, you're finally getting what you want. It's sincerely yours, because the tarnish has come off and somebody has seen the value where they didn't see it before. And you might have this chip on your shoulder like, well, you should have seen it. Well, they see it now. It's, you cannot argue it. And part of why you're shining so bright is because they're seeing it has rubbed off the tarnish. It's like they complete that cycle for you. It's really interesting. This is okay. So where are we headed? Don't let pride get in your way and a personal issue reaches resolution. Don't let pride get in your way. Where are we headed? I want to pull an angel message, and then we'll go into the extended. A spiritual or religious community, you're finding the people who actually appreciate you. That's a difference. You were asking the wrong people. You were asking people, or with somebody who just couldn't understand what you were about. And the thing that changed is you found the people who are like, I'm psyched about who you are. I'm psyched about what you bring to the table. I'm psyched about, you're finding the right blend of people. You're finding your community. And because you're finding your community, now your value is praised. It's seen. It's realized. Busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. That's pride getting in your way. Who are you trying to prove? Why do you feel like you always have to prove yourself? No, you have intrinsic value and worth, and it's obvious. Let people see that it's obvious and have confidence that you don't have to kiss ass or overwork yourself because you're scared, because that's the only thing that gives me value. No, you're valuable and you're great at what you do, and people are getting that now. Let's continue this message. More to come, Libra. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you there.